I've got a question for Dan in particular. You mentioned that your father fought against the United States early on as part of the Philippine Revolutionary
My
Forces.
father,
Your father?
grandfather.
Oh, your grandfather. Your
My father
grandfather.
was a Scots too.
Okay, and I was wondering how, if it had been your father, how he made the transition from fighting against the U.S. to joining the U.S. Army. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
to
you,
reiterate it, David, in 1901 after the Philippine insurrection.
Okay.
A lot of those Filipinos, like, I don't know if you knew Aguinaldo, or some of those guys. General Aguinaldo was, the Filipino who fought against the
My
Americans.
grandfather.
And his grandfather was one of them.
Jeremiah Rinaldo,
Mhm.
my grandfather.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You're right.
Great, thank you. That clarifies it.
Anybody else? Yes, sir, Grace?
I've got a question for Frank and Paul.
Frank
I
and
think you mentioned that when you started out, you were assigned, first got to the Philippines, you were assigned at Camp O'Donnell.
Yeah.
What was going on at Camp O'Donnell at that point?
We were training the Philippine Scouts.
Or was training?
Yeah, we went through all sorts of training for them.
So there was nothing going on with regard to?
No.
No, we had nothing, nobody to fight. We just get ready.
I think there were some activities like internment issues with regards to the bodies, but I didn't even know about it. It's only in talking to somebody else that I've heard about that. But it was just a regular Army base. We lived in the barracks that, tent roof, wooden floors, mosquito nets, and we didn't see any of the issues about the unsanitary conditions at the camp, none of that, They had nice chapel there. They had done a nice job of refurbishing that camp. Now I understand it doesn't even exist hardly, but
What years was that? 46, 47?
yeah, we got there in, I think, early November of '46. We had Thanksgiving there. Talking about the difference in pension or finances, we also had a different rations, primarily the rice and the Filipino food. But on Thanksgiving, we had turkey. And I remember asking the sergeant whether he liked turkey better or rice, and he said, rice, sir. I do have one more comment. It's a humorous story about me. One night I was the officer of the day, and I had people that were not in my company participating in that, and we had a camp area that we were taking care of. And I was on a Jeep. I drove into an area that was gated, and there was a man standing there, and everybody has to know who the officer of the day is every day by name. So he saluted, and I returned the salute, and I said, "Who's the officer of the day?" And he didn't know. So I said, "Lieutenant Franco, comprende?" You know, I'm really living up to the Spanish. Turns out a lot of Filipinos didn't know Spanish at that time. Anyway, I went around the base, I came back out, and I said, "Now, who's the officer today?" He said, "Lieutenant Comprende."